Hello there, thank you for deciding to tune in to see what the title of this YouTube video was all about, titled Integration, to see what that's all about. My name is Aaron, I'm going to be your host for just a little while, I promise just a little while. I felt it important to fire up the Vapers Den, fire up the camera and the computer, and do a reminder FYI little video of the day. I know I normally do product reviews and I normally do public service announcement PSAs for vape health and vape safety, but today is just a reminder to the vapers, especially the good folk that reside as a permanent resident in the state of California. At 12:01 a.m. tonight, 12:01 a.m. tonight, the laws will go into effect to reinforce Governor Jerry Brown's signature on what he chose to do about integrating cigarette products and vaping products and clumping those together in one lump sum here in the state of California. At 12:01 a.m. tonight, especially our California vapers, this IPv4 will be no better, and pretty equal to a pack of tobacco, cancer-causing pack of cigarettes in your hand. That's at least the way the state of California is going to look upon it. At least the legal eyes that will be watching and enforcing Governor Jerry Brown's signature. That, again, will go into effect with all laws backing it up at 12:01 a.m. You now have to treat this as a pack of cigarettes here in the state of California. You now have to abide by all tobacco laws of the land in the state of California. Anywhere and everywhere is posted a no smoking sign, or at least the little one, cigarette, little Ghostbusters thing around it. You have to abide by it. You have to treat everything in the state of California that says no smoking. You now have to treat and substitute the word smoking for the word vaping. It's going to be the same thing. They don't need to put any new stickers up on front door windows. They don't need to put or change any signage or even change the verbiage. As of 12:01 a.m. tonight, anywhere and everywhere in the state of California that says no smoking, that automatically means no vaping, and you can't challenge it either. You can't, well, this is just vaping, there's nothing burning, there's real no smoke, it's all kind of like waterboard, vapor, chemically produced vapor. Everyone said no. And playing in ignorance as of 12:01 a.m. or trying to convince a law enforcement official, store manager, store clerk that is trying to enforce the no smoking while you're vaping won't work either. And also, if you're watching this, again, to find out what the title Integration is all about, which just genuinely means they're integrating two polar opposite philosophies, ways, ideas, and doings of life. The vaping and the cigarette smoking, they're combining them. Integration. A very forced, unwelcomed, unasked for integration of these two polar opposite worlds now have to forcibly live in close proximity of each other and tolerate it. Especially the vapers, the vaping people. We have to tolerate it. But also, another reminder, if anyone watching this video works or currently is employed by a vape shop and is under the age of 21, I've heard a lot of confusion from several people who are employed in the vape industry, especially here around the greater Sacramento area. Who might say, I'm 19, I get grandfathered in, I'm already an employee before the law went into effect or before the signature went on paper. I'm going to be No grandfathering in, or at least that's to my best understanding and from the best that I've been told, and several of the tellings into my ears have been from legal people. And the best we can tell, and the best I can tell after eyeballing the official legal papers that can be accessed in the California state database through the state capitals database server systems, the only thing grandfathered in is the United States military, Coast Guard, National Guard, and that's it. If you're in the military, either active or reserve, if you're in the National Guard, California National Guard, or if you were in the Coast Guard based out of any California port, even if you're an out-of-state resident temporarily working in the state of California in the Coast Guard, and that's your post, that's what the government told you where you will work, and you were transported there to work. If your post resides upon the shoreline, coastline, riverways, waterways of the state of California, you are grandfathered in. You, below the age of 21, like the National Guard or any member of the actual active reserve military, can walk into a vape shop, show their state ID to prove age, and also show their military credential. You get to buy all the e-juice you want. You get to buy all the vape gear you want, RDAs, RTAs, RBAs, tanks. You get to buy it all. Whereas people who are not in the military, National Guard, or stationed California side in the Coast Guard do not get the grandfathering in. And if you're employed by a vape shop right now, you're safe. But as 12:01 a.m. rolls around tonight and it comes and it goes, your job's in jeopardy. And I have been so told by people who actually own businesses in the industry that they hate doing it, but they're going to have to drop the ban hammer or the termination hammer and get rid of said employees. So, as of 12:01 a.m. tonight, this is a pack of cigarettes and all the accessories that come with it: RDAs, RTAs, RBAs, tanks, and every other device that I'm either am uneducated and I don't know, or I haven't seen and I don't know, or I just don't know. But whatever it is, if it's vaping, it's now a pack of cigarettes. We're going to be treated as like. Now you have to honor the no smoking signs anywhere and everywhere that current non-smoking signs are posted. You also now have to be legally 20 feet away from every entry exit door at every place of business in the state of California. So take that. If you're like 10 feet away from the door and you think, you know, this is unregulated and people are so liberal and they can't enforce this yet, 12:01 a.m., any store manager, store clerk, or law enforcement officer, or security guard or security monitor anywhere can walk up to you and say, you need to back off away from the door 20 plus feet. Get going. They'll have the legal right to do that. So I covered a little bit of the grandfathering in. It only covers the military. I've covered already posted non-smoking signs. I've already covered the 20 plus feet away from every business entry exit door in the state of California. And there are programs in place where a lot of the vape shops here around the greater Sacramento area, and many people you can find online, are trying to implement advocacy programs. It doesn't mean that what's going to go into effect at 12:01 a.m. tonight is going to be a forever thing. Certain aspects can be overturned, but it's going to take a hell of a lot to do that. All I ask is from here on out, after watching this video and here on out, that if you're going to buy vape stuff, do it from either online shops, vape shops, and brick and mortars that prominently and proudly display advocacy. You know, signs of advocacy, logos of advocacy, you know, because all of it means something in the end. all these advocacy programs that are advocating on the sign of the vape shop owner, vape shop manager, vape shop employees, and consumers. They're all advocating for the same thing, and that's to overturn certain things here in the state of California that they feel have been wrongfully done by a governor's signature. So there is hope. There is light at the end of a very, very long distant tunnel. But again, if you live in the state of California and you're watching this from here on out, if you could just do the industry a favor, if you don't like what's happening, the industry says support your local and statewide advocacy programs. And there's an awesome product reviewer here on YouTube that can give you a lot more detail than I can. I'm just a lone little voice up on the hill in the shadows of the night, just a minuscule little voice. My channel isn't all that popular, but if you really want the brass tacks to the bone, what's going on here, and find out more about advocacy, you're on YouTube. Go into search. Type Grim Green, GRIMMGREEN. Enter. That's the guy you want to turn to. That's the guy you want to run to. That's the guy you want to hit up for the advocacy aspects. He knows a lot more than I do. I am man enough to know my limitations. I haven't studied much about that. I tip my hat to people and will humbly bow out. I'll just do product reviews, little public service announcement for vape health and safety. I'm kind of dabbling into territory I haven't by just putting this FYI video out there. But if you need more, go to Grim Green. If you need more, go to the state governor's website, and you'll be able to find out more. And again, support advocacy. Support your vape shops that are proudly, predominantly displaying advocacy program signs, placards, stickers, whatnots. Online, if you're going to buy, Vape Wild does advocacy and shop from them. I don't know about Mount Baker Vapor. I don't know about any others, but I know Vape Wild does advocacy. So as an online supplier, it's safe to buy from them because they're trying to fight for us behind the scenes. Everyone who's displaying advocacy in some minute way, shape, or form is trying to fight for us, the vapor, behind the scenes. And a warning, it's not going to happen overnight. The overturning of certain aspects of the law for the state of California as far as vaping is not going to change overnight. But if we all could clump in together, and instead of singing in one voice, if we all come together and sing as a choir, better things will get done in a better period of time. So that's it. I just was sitting here thinking, well, crap, the news just said 12:01 a.m. tonight, and boom, governor's signature, and everything goes into effect. So I hate to say it, but I don't like it. I wish I wouldn't have to be reporting this or reminding people of this. I'm sure people who vape already know this, but I felt it important to share, and I don't like it. No. But that's it. Take it for what you will. Just remember, no smoking signs, don't vape. Already pre-posted smoking signs or emoticon little, cigarette with the Ghostbuster cigarette. No vaping. 20 plus feet by any entry exit door of any professional business in the state of California. Gotta stay away. Gotta stay away from them doors now. It's going to be enforceable. And vape shop employees below the age of 21, watch your back. Be advised, at any time after midnight tonight, your employer could tell you, don't take it personal. They're going to start out with, don't take this personal. This is just professional. This is the new law, but I'm going to have to let you go. So possibly expect that to happen. If you're in the military, National Guard, or California Posted Coast Guard, you're safe below the age of 21. You're grandfathered in. Vape as you will, shop as you will, shop where you will, buy what you want. No one's going to stop you. On that note, I'm going to have another vape or two, have a swig of my coffee, and then I'm going to get on out of here. I got some things that I got to do today. But just wanted to give everybody a heads up, but y'all probably know that. Just wanted to do my part and try to help. So on that note, you have yourself a good day or night whenever it is that you so chose to watch this little video. I'll have some more videos down the line. I got a product review video already in the planned staged area. Just studying up on the device a little bit so that I could share with you, the general public, and be responsible by number one, telling the truth, and number two, knowing what I'm talking about. So that's probably going to be in the next week or two, a product review. And I got one more PSA in regards to vape health and vape safety, already in the staged area too. That's on the hot docket. That one will probably be rolling within the next week. So again, my name is Aaron. It was a pleasure hosting and having you here inside the Vapers Den. Just trying to do my part and help. Little FYIs along the line. So take them on easy. Be well, vape well. And we'll get through this. And again, support advocacy. Take them on easy. Bye-bye.